Is what's going on right now with the UK versus Europe part of a larger trend you see of moving away from globalization?
Yes, I think so, that even though the recent spate of election results have been much more favorable, even in the case of France, but I still feel that the appetite for having global trade deals, for more global integration, whether it's through capital flows, people flows, or trade flows, I think that has really waned, and that's not coming back. And if history is any guide, you sort of look at the last big era of de-globalization. I mean, the truth is this, that over centuries, we have had waves of globalization starting from, you can argue, from Genghis Khan right on to followed by the pendulum swinging the other way in terms of de-globalization. And when these trends tend to last, they tend to be monophasic, which is that they tend to last for a while to come. So fine, you get some ebbs and flows within that, but I think that this is a multi-year, possibly a multi-decade trend, and I don't see it sort of reversing anytime soon because the pendulum had swung too much in one direction of globalization, and now we're getting some pushback to that, and it won't be linear, but that's the direction.
How can we tell how much of this is pure rhetoric as opposed to really different patterns in trade? I mean, there's a lot of rhetoric going on. Have we actually seen any concrete actions taken anywhere, particularly UK versus Europe, US versus China, anywhere else, that would actually move away from globalization?
Oh, completely. So if you look at the number of protectionist measures that countries are taking, which is like unilaterally, we have seen a big increase in protectionist measures post the global financial crisis. And that continues to go up. And this is not just the Western world. We have a tendency out here often of seeing, stuff, like in terms of what's happening in the Western world. But this is really a global trend. So if you look at the nations which have taken the most protectionist measures since the global financial crisis, many of them are emerging nations. Countries such as India top that list, Russia. These are countries topping that, often citing the example of China, that China is sort of dumping too much steel or other products, and so therefore we need to do something. So we've seen a definite increase in protectionist measures that countries have taken since the global financial crisis, and that's only gone up in the last couple of years.